What's going on YouTube? It's with Pooski and welcome back to another video. In this video I have been debating doing for a long time due to the fact that I don't have every single bowling ball out there. So for me to say my top 5 bowling balls, it's going to be kind of biased, okay? Because like I said, I don't have every single bowling ball. I do have a lot of bowling balls, but I don't have every single one. I am going to give you guys my top 5 bowling balls. Now, before we get started, like I said at the beginning of this video, these are from my own personal arsenal, okay? These are my bowling balls, okay? So you're not going to see your purple hammer because I don't have a purple hammer. You're not going to see whatever. You're not going to see the bowling balls that I don't have. This is from my own personal arsenal, and this is my own personal opinion at the end of the day, okay? So this is where you come in. Comment down below your favorite bowling ball. Give me your top 5 down in the comments. Give me your top bowling ball, top 3, whatever. Give it to me down in the comments, and I might possibly, if I don't have it, pick it from yours, and I might do a video and I might get it. You never know. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this list. Now, this list is in no particular order, okay? This is in no particular order. This is all that I just came up with off the top of my head and I was just writing, okay? So first of all, we're going to start off with the Storm Goats ball, the ball that I believe that everyone should have because it is a benchmark piece. The Storm Phase 2. I mean, if you are a bowler and you don't have a Storm Phase 2, unless you're signed to another company, Motive, Brunswick, whatever, if you're, do you, okay? But if you are a bowler, you need to have a Phase 2. A Phase 2 is a ball that will give you a good look out there on the lanes. And it's, I believe, honestly, in my own opinion, I believe it's a great starter piece for anybody, okay? It is a great starter piece. It is a great beginner ball. It'll help you learn how to hook the ball. And depending on how you get it drilled and go to your pro shop, get the information that you need to know on getting your bowling balls drilled. That ball can be so great for you and last a long time. There is a reason why this ball has been on the market for years, longer than half of these balls. Nowadays they put out like 1 or 2 bowling balls and then they cut the line. But this Phase 2 and this Phase line has been a long standing line with Storm and the Storm Products team. This ball is good. This ball is a great ball to have, and I recommend this to any beginner bowler. All right, next ball we have is the Motive Goat ball, the Venom Shock. Once again, this is another ball that if you don't have it in your arsenal and you are not signed to a company, put it in your arsenal, okay? Now, don't go ahead and start buying all willy-nilly just because I said you need to have it in your arsenal. Bowling balls are expensive, okay? So don't, just because Pooski is saying it, don't mean you gotta do it, okay? So if you have the money, do it. If you don't, it's okay. It's okay. Save up. You'll get it one day. But the Motive Venom Shock for me is a ball that when it gets late into the block and gets late into a bowling session, league night, tournament, I go straight to the Venom Shock and it just gives me the most beautiful look. Or when I get confused out there on the lanes, there's a reason why one of the best bowlers on this planet Earth, and EJ Tackett, always says that his Venom Shock is a piece that he keeps on him and that he always knows when he's lost out there on the lanes, he can go to and he'll be able to get strikes and be able to lock in. Now, like I once said back in a previous video that I will link down in the description, I have once said that these 2 balls that I just named, the Storm Phase 2 and the Motive Venom Shock, are actually a 1-2 punch that is illegal to use. Okay, because of course it's 2 different brands and you're not supposed to do that, but this is a 1-2 punch. You can use that Storm Phase 2 on that fresh pattern, use it straight out of the bag, and once that lane starts to wear down a little bit, you bring that Motive Venom Shock in and boom, 1-2 punch and you're still going to be rolling. All right, the next ball I have on the list is one of my 300 balls. It is the Ebonite Fireball, and this ball was so slept on. As soon as I got this ball, first of all, Tommy Jones threw a 300 in the ball review video. That's the main reason I was like, oh my goodness, I need this ball. I need this in my arsenal. And it just looks like it gives you such a great look. And once I got it in my arsenal and got it in my hands, man, I fell in love instantly. It is truly like a league night killer sometimes. And it introduced that beautiful cover stock of HK22, which has revolutionized the Ebonite brand. Now they came out with a new one. I don't know if it's better or if it's the same type, the purple and gold one. So if you want to go with that one, go ahead. But I got that good old, what is it, like I want to say a burnt orange, burnt brown colorway. I love that ball to pieces. And of course I'm gonna love it because that was my second 300 ball. No, that was my first 300 ball. That was my first 300 ball. So that will always have a special spot in my heart.
Come on, ball. Come on, ball. Come on, ball. That a baby.
Next bowling ball we're going to get into is actually a ball that I just got for the look because I love how this ball looks. I love the white, the green, and the blue. I love all that it looks. Is my track archetype. This bowling ball is an ASIM, and this bowling ball, I don't know why. I don't know. It's just a ball that I have thrown and I have loved every single time I've thrown it. Like this ball, I just throw up like 15 and it just goes every time. And I have been able to bowl a whole tournament, a whole league night with it, and I have just been rolling. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't used it in a long time, and sometimes I'd be like, why don't you just use it? But I use it mostly in tournaments because I just can go to it and it just goes. It just goes for me. Track archetype, and like I said, this one was slept on also. This bowling ball was slept on also. Nobody started picking up this until they came out with the pearl version of this ball. This bowling ball is so good. It is so good and so slept on. Now, number 5, the last bowling ball of this list, and like I said, this is in no particular order, okay? This is in no particular order, is the Roto Grip Optimum Idol. Now, this is my second 300 ball in. I was even posted on Roto Grip's page. Yes, man. Well, let me tell you, when I was posted, I literally was running around work, just like, hey, I got posted. I got. They recognize me. Look at it. This ball right here. I was always a fan of the old school Idol, and I've always watched Anthony Simonson throw that ball, and I always was like, I want this ball. I want an Idol. I want this ball. One, it is a beautiful color. I love the color of that original Idol. I love the color of this Optimum Idol. But when Anthony Simonson would throw that ball on TV, or he would throw it during the PBA tournaments, I fell in love. I really loved that ball, and I continue to love that ball. I wish I had an original one, but I have this Optimum Idol, and of course I love it so much, and I have thrown the 300 with it. This ball gives me a good shape, and it's right up there with the Phase 2. They have about the same specs, but they have slight differences, and how I got them drilled, they're a little bit different, but you can tell the difference in the ball. This ball, I gotta say, is a little bit stronger for me. A little bit stronger for me, and I can throw it out sometimes and she just snaps right back. With that Phase 2, I gotta stay smooth sometimes with it. Man, this Optimum Idol, I love this piece. I love it. I love it. I love this piece so much, and I'm glad I have it in my bag. I'm glad I have all these in my bag, and I recommend any of these bowling balls that I have named on this list: the Phase 2, the Venom Shock, the Ebonite Fireball, the Optimum Idol, and the Track Archetype. I recommend them to any of you, and they have my Pooski check of approval, I guess you could say. I'll go ahead and even throw in an honorable mention in the Hammer Effect Tour, due to the fact that I have loved that ball lately, and my God, she eats. she eats and she makes up for me when I miss, and she has been there for me lately. So yes, these are my top 5 bone balls. Hope you guys like, hope you guys comment, hope you guys subscribe and enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.